The federal government has property management issues that have been ongoing for quite a while. And so what we've done is looked at each account and each agency in terms of what is going on. Recently, the Obama administration put out a call to try to save at least $3 billion in disposal of property and assets within the federal government. And so each agency, through the use and through the coordination of GSA, is trying to find ways to get to this level. We go into these large projects and we look for ways to help the government with cost savings, maintaining schedule, maintaining the risk of these huge billion-dollar projects that they may be a little behind track or not. A lot of agencies, and I'll use, for example, two, there's DOD. DOD has the Air Force, Navy, and Army. Their footprint for just buildings, they have about 2 billion square foot of buildings. And a lot of times, no one has insight into what's going on in those processes. One of our biggest clients, GSA, their portfolio is about 9,000 buildings, which equates to about 400 million square feet. Something that large, it's not a easy process. For example, GSA is working with DHS to consolidate the DHS headquarters. That's a $2 billion project that's taken 10 years to develop. Through that process, you have to develop a maturity model for what is it that you're doing today versus what is it that you think you may be doing tomorrow long term. We've had the privilege of working with our federal clients on these new initiatives that have been taking place during the last 18 months, 2 years. At GSA, for example, of the $5.5 billion, a significant part of that was put towards what's called HPGB, and that's high performance green buildings. And that's to help with the reduction in cost, to help with the zero carbon emission footprint of those buildings, and to see what the impact is around energy savings, energy reduction, around windows, around rooftops, things that the private sector has been doing, but the federal government hasn't done in its own buildings. The federal government overall is a pretty exciting and honorable place to be. We see things happening that the government hasn't done before because either they didn't have the right project, the right teams, or the right skills. And with the pressure taking place in Postal Service, with the pressure that's taking place within DOD, with the pressure that's happening across other agencies to find ways to consolidate efforts or to reduce costs, there's a lot of opportunities that we know we can help our clients with that cover the entire life cycle of the real property and capital improvements projects.